head wrestling coach at Temecula Valley High School, PE teacher. Thank you for doing this interview, Arnold.
Not a problem.
So, why did you decide to teach and coach?
Well, I decided to coach because I loved it. I decided to teach because it was convenient. Growing up, I just really enjoyed working with other people and seeing them succeed, and it just was something that I really was drawn to, and it was something that people did for me that benefited my life. So I just seen it as an honorable thing to do and something that I enjoyed. Teaching, I just kind of fell into. I was lucky that I got to graduate from college, and then along with coaching, there was a teaching position there, and teaching isn't much different than coaching. So I just kind of fell into that and really enjoyed it also. But really the reason why I'm in this profession is because I like to coach.
Was there a specific time you remember where you decided that teaching was going to be your career?
Yeah, when I was getting done with high school, and I was going on to college, and I'd been through there for about a year or two, and I'd moved around some. When I finally buckled down and decided, man, I'm going to get these credits done, I'm going to move forward, decided I wanted to be a teacher. I'm going to become a coach, and I'm going to become a teacher. And really the guy who was influential with that was John Dalem, somebody who got an award today, you heard. I had been in school already for 4 years and completed 2. And in 1 year I completed 2, and so in 5 years I graduated. But a lot of that was due to him, and that's when I had made my decision to get into teaching.
Well, that answers my next question. The individual or multiple people that had influence on your
there's many
decision.
people that influenced me. Whether it was my high school coach, Terry Lorenzen, or my junior college coach, Gary DeBobian, or Carl Glover, or whether it was my club coach, Frank Horpel, or whether it was John Dalem, who just happened to be a man who I worked out in his room, and he took an interest in me and helped me move along in life. My mom, my dad, along with a lot of my partners that I worked with, my friends, Lyndon Campbell and people like that. So there was a lot of people who have affected my life and made it better, and I hope that I can do something like that for some other people too.
Now, how long have you been teaching and coaching?
I think I've been teaching now for like 26 or 27 years, 24 at Temecula, so 27 years, and coaching since I was 18. So I'm 52 now, so 34 years. So it's been a while.
Okay. Are you happy with your career choice?
Yes, I am. I feel like, it is a lot of work if you want to be good at it. But in the end, there's actually something tangible you can look at and see that you've changed somebody's life. That they've graduated from high school, they go on to college, or they get a good job, or they join the military, or they're a good father. So I'm very happy that I've seen lots of my former wrestlers and former students come back and are very successful in life. And that makes it very worthwhile and rewarding. And so I feel very proud of what I do.
If you could go back in time, would you change your career?
No, I wouldn't change my career. I might change some of the things I've done in my career, but I wouldn't change my career, no.
Okay. What's the most difficult aspect of being a teacher?
The most difficult aspect of being a teacher. Probably focusing on being a teacher during wrestling season. I tend to focus all of my energy on wrestling and not do as good a job as a teacher as I probably should during that time period. So that is very hard for me to deal with because I like to be good at everything I do. But I think I've come to the point now where I understand that there is going to be a diminished level of teaching during my wrestling, but I try to minimize it and I still try to do a really good job. So yeah, that's probably the hardest thing, is doing a really good job of teaching while I'm in the swing of a full season.
Now, you seem really passionate about what you do. What drives your passion for teaching and coaching?
I don't know, my brain. I like winning, and I like going forward. And to me, it's always been that way. My whole family is very loud and tough and go forward. And I think that's, it's a byproduct of growing up in that kind of environment, and I enjoy it. That's the way I see things, as being right. I don't think hiding behind the people or not speaking your mind is the right thing to do in this world. I think you need to stand up for yourself, and you need to go forward. You need to voice your opinion. And it doesn't mean you have to be right all the time. It means that you're standing up for yourself and what you believe in. And not always maybe what I believe in is what everybody else does, but I'm going to back my beliefs and the people that are surrounding me the best I can.
Okay. What advice would you give to a person that's just starting their teaching career?
To hopefully you really enjoy it and you want to be it. You're not just doing it to get the days off or because of a good retirement, but you're doing it because you love kids. You're doing it because you want to see the world be a better place at some point in time. That is your major goal in life, that you want to see a betterment of society. If that is your simple goal as a teacher, you're going to be awesome. You know, if your passion is to see society be better, then how can you go wrong? You know, it isn't always about teaching somebody A, B, C, D. Sometimes it's teaching somebody to be on time, to be respectful, to be motivated, to do the right things, to love themselves, to be forgiving, to be empathetic. There's so much more than just the books. And I think that if you're really a passionate teacher, you need to teach them about life, and the rest will fall into place.
Well, thank you for your time, Arnold. I really appreciate it.
No problem.